Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about my nightmare laser tattoo removal. Okay, so when I was 19 I had a tattoo. It was on this right arm here. You can still see it faintly. Just little bits here and on the back, and then slightly on the chest as well, where it's slightly scarred, etc. But it's nearly all gone. But I don't dare book back in due to the amount of fucking pain that I had on the last one. So what I'm going to talk about is actually the do's and don'ts, what to look out for, what machine you should be using, because there is a lot of fakes out there on where these people just want to get you in, get your money, and then tell you to fuck off. And what happens is the machine barely touches the tattoo and the ink itself, and it's just a waste of time and a waste of money for yourself. Okay, so obviously I had, as I said before, a big, solid tribal tattoo on here, which I got when I was 19 years old. No, not 19 years old. I got when I was 21 years old. I know, amazing decision, absolute amazing, fucking amazing decision. To be honest with you, after a year I hated it. So moral of the story is obviously get a tattoo that you actually love and it's different, and that you're actually gonna love in years to come. Like this one's beautiful, love this one. It's by Emma Kurzek at Aurora Tattoo in Lancaster. So let's firstly talk about machines. Okay, so the first session I ever had done was with looks like a little white box. It's a really shit machine. I remember it was in a tattoo parlor, and there was actually stairs in the tattoo parlor, and they had this machine tucked under the stairs. All right, I was like, oh shit, great. So they brought me in for an hour, they zapped it, and it was the worst pain I've ever had. It's 10 times worse than a tattoo, than getting a tattoo done. Forget what anybody says about, yeah, it's just like getting a tattoo done. It's not. It's completely different. The only way I can describe it really is, I don't know, when I was at school and you used to flick elastic bands off each other, like snap them on each other, and it flicks off you and it stings like fuck. It's like that, a little bit worse than that, and it burns afterwards, okay? That is the kind of pain you're dealing with. I mean, I sit there and I sweat like hell. Honestly, it's not one of the best experiences in life. It's pretty shit, to be honest with you. Anyway, that was the first session I had with the little white box. If somebody's trying to get you to do trying to get you in and do laser treatment with some little white box, tell them to fuck off, okay? Because that is like, it's the worst machine, and they're just robbing you, okay? They're robbing you blind. The second machine I had was in another tattoo parlor, and it was a really good machine. What you're looking for is like, it's a really big box with like kind of like a, not a robotic arm, but it was like a lever, and it had like a joint, and you could move it around. It had fully, you know, it aims onto the ink, and it really does blast it out, and they can turn it up each time to really focus on getting the ink out. Some of it is actually down to immune system, which carries off the ink, okay, and also the blisters that you get actually force out the ink as well. That was my second. I had two. So the first machine, which was the shit one, I had one session. The second one I had was, how many? I had two sessions, two or three sessions with that one. That was a good machine. It was a really good machine. And my last two sessions were with another really good machine, kind of like the same setup, but a different colour. And to be honest with you, on my last session, I think I got a bit cocky, and I said, just turn the machine up a bit, could you please? And it really did. It fucked me over. I remember driving back. I had a manual car at the time, no auto, and my right arm was just locked like this with aloe vera on it, pads, trying to cool it down. And I was driving back, and I remember calling Lewis, and I was like, listen, you need to get me some fucking painkillers right now. I actually got back, I took two sleeping tablets and some painkillers, because I was like, fuck this, I need to pass out right now. It was the worst experience ever. And to be honest, that was with numbing cream on. Now we're going to my second topic is numbing cream, okay? I've tried 2 numbing creams. One was called, I forgot what it's called, Amitop. I think it was Amitop, which is a fast-acting numbing cream. I did feel that, still feel it, but you know, it does a little bit of a job. Now, the best numbing cream to use is Emla. Okay, Emla, you apply an hour to 2 hours before, put some cling film around it, and then go in, and it kind of feels just like a tap. And I was like, oh, Emla's a godsend. I mean, after the Emla has worn off, you will get some pain. My last session, I actually came up in huge blisters. Like, my biggest blister was probably about this big, and it rounded off like that. It was that big. I actually drew a face on it, like a little smiley face on it, because I'm just a weirdo. But yeah, it was. It's not a great experience. I'll show you right now. So on the screen right now will pop up a picture of me. This is my this is when I had my tattoo fully done. Right here. So as you can see, there's some little white shorts. That's Ibiza 2012. Did the season, got a lip piercing. Yeah, standard shit. But yeah, that was when it was first. That was when it was first done. Well, not first done. I'd had it for about a year or so there. I think it was about a year or so. So as you can see, it's a pretty dark image. Not dark image, but it's a dark tattoo. Yeah, it was dark. It was heavy lining. The shading was in there. Everything. Okay. So this is me now. Well, not now. This is me after I'd had my last session ever with the laser. This was with a good machine. I told her to turn it up. This is a picture from. This is straight after it's done. Well, not straight after it's done. This is after I'd woken up from my nap, after I'd taken the sleeping tablets and the painkillers, and it was like that. It was very red. It was very raw. It was sore to touch. It was burning. It was heated up. I actually contacted the clinic and said, "Is this normal?" And they said it was normal. I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, and like this is me now today. So as you can see, it's nearly all gone. If you were to see me in person, you can actually see the little bit of scarring. I have a little bit of scarring. I am thinking of getting it, you know, a new tattoo. I'm thinking of a big Japanese food dog colour going up there, because I can easily tattoo all this now. You can barely see it. But like, guys, this is 6 sessions, okay? I've had 6 sessions. So yeah, again, it does. Some people are like, 6 sessions, is that it? Like, yeah, this is 6 sessions. A lot of people ask me, like, how has it gone so quick? Now, a lot of it is down to obviously your immune system. So obviously, if you eat shit and you know you don't train, you don't look after yourself, then it is going to take longer to come out. Colour doesn't really ever come out, so I'm pretty fucked here. But this was good. Lucky for me, this was black and grey. So it was not easy to take out, but it's easier to take out, you know. So I'm very lucky in the aspect of I didn't get colour on this arm and completely fuck it. But so just to fill you in, because I get a lot of DMs, a lot of emails about where to get it done at, how long did it take, how many sessions did you have. So I just wanted to make a video for you guys and telling you about if you have got a really shit tattoo or something you don't like, you know, anymore, or some guy just completely fucked you up and just drew all over you, then obviously there is a way out. But make sure you have a good clinic. I'm not saying it's cheap. It's not. I was lucky to know the guy who had my second sessions. I was looking to know him, and I got it very cheap at £80. That's 80 Great British pounds sterling per session. But my last two with a proper clinic, because of the size of the tattoo, was like £200 per session. No, the first one was £200. The second one, because it wasn't as light, was £170. But you know, it is what it is. If you have a shit tattoo and you don't like it anymore, then obviously laser is the only way out. I'm not saying I had a great experience with it. There's probably been a lot more, like, where people have had way worse experiences than me. But I'm just letting you know that, yeah, it does hurt like fuck. It's not like getting the tattoo. It's completely different. And I think I was very lucky to just go through 6 sessions, and it is where it is right now. Also, depends on how, you know, the tattoo. If it's an old tattoo, it's going to take longer to get out. Mine was relatively new. After a year, I was like, what the fuck have I done? I'm a loser with this proper shit tribal tattoo on my arm. So I was like, yeah, this needs to come off, and I just went through a bit of pain. Now you do have to wait 6 weeks 6 weeks between each session, so your body heals and repairs. Obviously you can't just go in for a session and then go straight back in after a week. It's not like a tattoo, you know, where it just scabs over and you're cool, you can go back in. It's completely different. And to be honest, you won't want to go back in 2 weeks later anyway, because fuck, like, that shit is close to some of the worst pain I've probably had. But I think I would rather go through Royal Marines training again than have 6 sessions of laser tattoo removal. It's not the best. But anyway, guys, just thought I would share that with you, and thanks for tuning in. I just want to obviously go over the numbing cream and the tattoo machines you should be looking out for, etc, etc, etc. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace.